Lyle Allen.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Lyle Allen, file number is 23-00156. Mr. Allen, today is the date set for an arraignment on a probation violation. I have a request and summons for probation violation here. It says that you committed the following technical violations. It says that allegedly you failed to submit to random urinalysis testing back on August 18th, 2023, August 24th, 2023, August 31st, 2023, September 7th, 2023, September 10th, 2023, September 21st, 2023. It also alleges that you failed to attend outpatient substance abuse treatment as ordered by the court, and that you failed to attend the 12-step program, and that you also violated by failing to complete a substance abuse assessment. And so you have the right to have a contested hearing on these violations, and you have the right to be represented by an attorney at that hearing. If I find that you have violated as alleged, you can face jail time. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also could have your probation extended, or I could order that you participate in some additional programming, including inpatient treatment. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to be represented by an attorney at any contested hearing on these violations. Did you want to request that attorney represent you for the purposes of this violation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll note that you're requesting court-appointed counsel. For the purposes today of your hearing, I am going to enter a plea of not guilty. This is technical violation number 14. You need to appear in person for your hearing, okay?
Okay.
November 27th at 1:30.
Okay, you said come in person, come in. I can't do Zoom, I gotta come in person, right?
That's in person.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Hang tight. We'll get a public defender to get some information from you in just a moment, okay?
Okay, and I'll get something in the mail on this too as well, right?
Yep, you'll get a notice in the mail that you need to appear in person on November 27th at 1:30.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Were they able to plug it back in there?
They're going to.
Okay. It's Evan Mitchell.
Yes.
On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Evan Patrick Mitchell, file number 22-02861. Are you Evan Mitchell?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Mitchell, today's the date and the time set for an arraignment on a probation violation. I have two separate violations that you need to be arraigned on. Okay, I have a request and summons for probation violation signed by me on October 3rd. It alleges that you tested positive at cognitive consultants back on September 21st, 2023 for THC with a result of 176 nanograms. I have a violation which I signed on September 25th, 2023, alleging that you tested positive at cognitive consultants on September 15th, 2023 for THC with a result of 132 nanograms and for cocaine with a result of 27,560 nanograms per milliliters. And so you have the right to have a contested hearing. You have the right to be represented by counsel at that hearing. If I find that you have been in violation of your probation status, your probation can be revoked. You can be sentenced to a term of jail time. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, your probation can also be extended, or I can order you to participate in additional additional programming, including a 12-step meeting or intensive outpatient treatment. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Did you want an attorney to represent you?
Yes, I do.
Are you currently under the influence of something?
No,
If I have you tested right now, what's gonna come up in your system?
probably this week,
When's the last time you had weed?
weeks ago.
The court will enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf, and I will set this for a hearing. November 27th at 1:30. Get you a copy of your notice to appear. You can have a seat back there, okay?
Thank you.
On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jaden Watson, file number 23-03081, counsel appearance.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Jaden Watson.
Mr. Watson, you can hear me?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Watson, today was the date and the time that was set for a pretrial on one count of firearms reckless use. I have here a plea sheet. The people are offering for you to plead guilty to an added count 2 of disturbing the peace and surrender all seized firearms, and the people will dismiss count 1. Is that a complete and accurate understanding of the offer, Mr. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and did your client want to accept that offer?
Yes, he does.
Is that correct, sir? You want to plead guilty to the added count 2 of disturbing the peace?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Mr. Watson, you have the right to proceed to a trial in this matter. You have the right to jury trial. At the time of trial, you have the right to the presumption of innocence. So that means you're innocent until proven guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to require the prosecution to prove your guilt by proving each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt at the time of your jury trial. And you have the right to remain silent at that trial and not have silence be used against you. You have the right to confront in court and cross-examine any of the witnesses that the prosecution intends to call against you. You have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence that you believe further a defense to the charge being brought against you. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you willing to give up each of those rights here today in order to enter a guilty plea to the added count 2 of disturbing the peace?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody making any promises to you to get you to waive your rights and plead guilty?
No.
Has there been any threats made to you in exchange for a guilty plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that you may need to report to your current employer, or you may need to put a conviction on your future job applications.
Yes, Your Honor.
And a guilty plea could result in a conviction that may have impact on travel or immigration status that you may be seeking. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, as to the added count 2, disturbing the peace, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Factual basis, please.
Mr. Watson, on or about October 8th, 2023, were you at 1707 South Cedar Street in apartment 2?
It was apartment 1.
Okay, you were in apartment 1. Thank you.
Yes.
And that's in the city of Lansing, county of Hingham, state of Michigan, correct?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, you were handling a firearm, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the firearm accidentally discharged, correct?
Yes, sir.
And when it discharged, it made a loud bang
Yes, sir.
and it put a hole in your neighbor's wall, right?
Yes, sir.
I have no further questions.
Any questions from the prosecution?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
The court satisfied with the factual basis, I'll accept your plea. Find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. This matter is going to be set for sentencing. December 18th at 8:30. Prior to sentencing, you have to meet with our probation department so they can get me a pre-sentence report and recommendation about how you should be sentenced. So you need to report to our probation office no later than 2:30 this Wednesday, okay?
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I would ask, nothing for the defense. I'm looking at the wrong one. Forgive me.
Thank you. You're all set, Mr. Watson.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan. Are we doing a hearing on Cleggett, actually?
No, we are not.
On the record of the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus India Marie Cleggett, first file number I have is 17-04289. Council appearance.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of India Cleet.
Ms. Cleggett. Ms. Cleggett,
Yes,
are you awake?
yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay, your eyes were closed.
Look, yeah,
Okay.
I can't
Today's
see
the
good.
day. Today's the date and the time that's set for a hearing on a probation violation. You were arraigned by, looks like Magistrate Kelly on that violation back on the 26th of October. To refresh your recollection, the violation alleges that you failed to pay fines and costs. Amount due was $1,216. That's the only violation I have in here. Do you have another violation?
The only other thing that I know is that she hasn't reported or been around for 5 years since the last one. The only thing that I saw in the file was restitution.
Yeah, that's the only thing I see. I see that she was sentenced by Judge Clark, 37 days, Ingham County Jail, credit 7, suspend 30, no misreport, catch up on PAC, so she must have already been on probation. I don't see, and this probation violation was from November 13th, 2018. And I guess we had not seen her before the court since that time. I don't see any further violations.
My record is confirmed.
Okay, and so how does she want to proceed?
She wants to plead guilty, Your Honor. She knows she owes the money.
Is she being held on something else other than this?
She has a driving while license suspended charge, but I don't believe she's being held.
Okay, ma'am, you want to plead guilty to the violation that you failed to pay your fines and costs in this file?
Yes,
Please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
yes,
Okay, you can put your hand down. Okay, so you understand that you have the right to have a contested hearing, you have the right to have the prosecution and the probation department put forth evidence today to establish whether or not you violated your probation status.
Yes.
Okay, you willing to give up your right to that hearing?
Yes.
Anybody threatening you to get you to do that?
No.
Any promises being made to induce you to waive your rights?
No.
As to the violation that you failed to pay your fines and costs, I see a current balance of $1,381. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis.
Ms. Cleggett, were you sentenced to a term of probation in file number 17-04289?
Yes.
And were you ordered as part of your sentence to pay restitution on that file?
Yes.
And do you dispute that the amount of restitution owed at this point is $1,381?
No.
And did you ever make any payments towards that restitution?
One, I believe, that's it.
I'm sorry?
One, I believe, and that's it.
Okay, you made one payment? Okay,
That's it.
okay. Thank you, Ms. Claggett. No further questions, Your Honor.
Any additional matters? Or any questions from the prosecution?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. I'm going to terminate her probation and refer the balance to collections. Ma'am, what's your updated address?
2735 NARRAGANSET Drive, and that's 48910.
Okay. You have a phone number?
517-402-9046.
Okay. So when you are out of custody, you need to make contact with the court to make a payment plan on that, okay?
Yes.
Okay, if you don't make a payment plan and get on one, another warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I don't want more.
Yeah, so I don't think you want to sit in jail for money. Just get on a payment plan, even if it's $10 a month. Come see me and I'll get you on a payment plan.
Thank you.
Thank you. From the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Diamond Isis Wiggins, file number 23-01345. Ms. Wiggins, I can't see you. Okay. Ms. Wiggins, today is the date and the time that's set for an arraignment on a probation violation. I have here a request and summons for probation violation signed by me on October 13th. The allegation is that you failed to submit to random urinalysis testing at EverHealth back on October 1st, 2023 and October 11th, 2023. And so you have the right to have a contested hearing regarding the allegation that you made those violations. You have the right to be represented by an attorney at that hearing. If you're found to be in violation of your probation status, your probation can be revoked and you can be sentenced to a term of jail time. Do you understand that? It didn't pick up any sound on our end. Can you say it again? I can't hear anything. We can't hear you in the courtroom. Ma'am, you need to adjust your volume so that we can hear you. Otherwise, you're gonna have to appear in person. Mr. Lee, if you want to log in and speak to some of these people, get their information, you can do so at this time. Have we seen McCollum? Aldrich.
We're spoken with, Kristen today.
Okay, sounds good. We issued a bench warrant for Zinger already. And I will bench warrant McCollum. Aldrich.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes. Okay, we're back on the record in your matter. Did you understand the rights that I had said to you before we realized that you or your volume wasn't working?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you do have the right to be represented by an attorney. Did you want to request court-appointed counsel to represent you?
Yes.
Oh, did I give the wrong file for this? No, this is- Okay, I am going to note here that you're requesting court-appointed counsel. It also should be noted, and the attorney will go over this at the time that he meets with you. Your language, when you're communicating with any of the court staff, needs to be professional. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, you don't use all of these, we're not your homies on the street. So when you talk to your probation officer, he ain't your bro. You understand that?
Yes.
You don't IDGAF him. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, no LMKs. You're gonna use your words and you're gonna use professional language. You're not gonna use derogatory language. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not here to babysit. This is probation. And so you're gonna appear in person for your hearing, okay?
Okay.
November 27th at 1:30. You hang tight, we'll get a public defender in the meeting room with you to get some information from you, okay?
Okay.
You're all set for now. I'm gonna put you on mute until he joins the breakout room. Mr. Lee, I'm gonna put Ms. Wiggins in your room.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
No problem.